up, guys? Welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. This is part of my re-upload series, if you want to call it that. I'm not making it a playlist, but I'm just re-uploading some videos that I had taken down about a year ago when I was starting a different channel because there was some conflict with YouTube and da-da-da-da-da-da. I've since resolved whatever fears I had about what YouTube might do to me. So these are re-uploads. So some of these are from like 2 years ago. And my editing style and the video quality was different then versus now in some cases. So anyway, here's the re-upload. I hope you enjoy it. Some of you may have seen this already. And that's it. All right, guys, enjoy the video. I'm doing a reaction to the Outlaw's Prayer. I don't know the song as far as I know. This was requested by Anna G. So Anna G, thank you for the request. Johnny Paycheck's The Outlaw's Prayer.
You know, I worked a big package show in Fort Worth Saturday night. Had all day to rest and relax before I caught my next flight. So I decided to walk downtown, get myself a little fresh air. Before long, I found myself in front of a big church on the corner of the square. Boy, I could hear that singing out there in the street. Sure was a beautiful sound. So I just walked up the steps and opened the door and started to go in and sit down. But before I could, a young man came up to me and said, "Excuse me, sir, but I can't let you come in with that big black hat and those jeans and that beard, that long hair." Well, I thought about that a minute, and I just left and went outside. Sat down on the curb. And I thought to myself, that's the house of the Lord. And that guy's got a hell of a nerve telling me I can't worship anywhere I please. So right there in front of that church, I just knelt down on my knees. And I said, "Lord, now I know I don't look like much, but I didn't think you'd mind. I just wanted to be with your people, Lord, because, well, it's been a long time." You know, a while ago I saw an old wino over there in the alley. He was all bent over in tears. And I thought how one stained glass window from that church could have fed his family for years. And there's all those fine cars parked out front, Lord. More than I can count. Made me think how people used to walk for days.
Yeah.
To hear your sermon on the mount. And there's all those fine ladies in the choir, Lord, singing like they really love it. Hell, last night they was on the front row of my show, dancing and drinking beer, and hollering, "Sing, shove it." You know, even John the Baptist, I don't think would be welcome in this place. With his coat made of camel hair and sandals on his feet and a long beard on his face. You know, Lord, when you come back to get your children and take them to live beyond the clouds, well, I'll tell you something. I'd sure hate to be in that crowd. Now, Lord, I ain't perfect. Some people even say I'm no count. But I always believed a man's judged by what's in his heart and not what's in his bank account. So you know, if that's what religion is, a big car and a suit and a tie, well, I might as well forget it, Lord, because I can't qualify.
Oh, I like that.
By the way, Lord, just before they threw me out of that church over there, didn't I see a picture of you with sandals and a beard? Yes, Jesus, I believe you had long hair too. Well, this is Paycheck signing off. I'll be seeing you, Lord. I hope. Thank you.
I wonder how many people were convicted in the audience. I wonder how many people let things penetrate their soul, if you want to call it that, their heart, their mind, their being, that maybe to just soften up a little bit in their expectations of other people, that other people are there to make them comfortable, And I get, you want to have a certain standard, some standard that we collectively go by, but when is it appropriate to back off those standards? When's it, can you just come in wearing a bikini in a church, most people I think would say no. So then it gets into where do you draw the line? But man, he can tell a story. And one of the things I was thinking of is, all right, so you've got Johnny who could tell a story, consummate professional, experienced, knows how to hold an audience's attention, knows when to deliver a line. But what I really liked is behind him was the instruments and what they decided to go with. The tempo, the bass player, which is very steady, which is very commonplace, let's put it that way, in traditional country. There's, not a whole lot of riffing going on with the bass player. The drummer was just keeping time with the bass player. But the whole thing with the fiddle, and I couldn't really see all the instruments there. It sounded like there was steel in there. But I was so mesmerized by Johnny delivering the lyrics the way he was that I missed some of that too. Yeah, there's so much to think about, the balance between, there's a church, but that's not, if you're a praying person, if you believe in God, I don't judge anybody for believing or not believing. I respect, all people. Don't come at me and expect me to think the way or don't think the way you don't think. Leave me be, I'll leave you be type of thing. And maybe we can learn from each other why we think the way we do. But God doesn't exist in a building. That's ridiculous, But I also get the idea that we're going to set places aside to get together and do that. And maybe it's good to have a roof over our head so even if it's raining, we can focus more. Arguments both ways could be made. Maybe praying in the rain is a good one. I'm not going to rate that. That's a good one, though. I got to tell you, that would be seriously high. But just in deference to the subject matter, I'm going to leave that one be. So, Anna G., thank you for that recommendation. That was beautiful. All right, guys, leave your comments. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.